What color underwear do I wear?
Oh, black. All your underwears are black.
Just like my shirts that are often black because they don't show the dirt so easily. All my underwear are black for the same reason. Because you see, I don't go by looking at my underwear to know whether they need washed or not. I go by the smell test. Just like I smell my shirts, believe it or not, I also smell my underwear. And if they smell bad, then I know it's time for them to go to the wash. You see, life can be really simple. You don't need to complicate things. Just buy black underwear and black shirts, and you could be living just like Pepi.
The good thing about this underwear conversation is, since many years ago, right, in Brazil, we started this habit of having a shower close to the toilet, right? Instead of cleaning yourself with paper, that sometimes harms you, right? Make wounds if you scratch or something, and doesn't clean properly. So we wash ourselves every time we go to the bathroom, right? We wash ourselves, so we always clean, like it's a hygiene habit.
So I just ran over a speed bump, and at the last second I slammed on my brakes so we didn't go airborne. But here's the problem in Brazil, Bahia. Oftentimes the speed bumps are not marked.
Yeah.
And because the paint has faded, usually they paint them yellow, but they don't paint them frequently again and again. So oftentimes the paint has worn off. Look at this, the one coming up. This one has a sign, which is a good thing, but a lot of them don't have signs, and you cannot see because the paint has worn off.
Yeah.
So since we've got family visiting us for the next 3 or 4 months, we have been thinking, Elsie and I, that it's the perfect time for us to travel in the combi so that our family can have the house to themselves you know, they don't need to go to hotels or anything like that, and it will give us the chance to travel. Let me tell you the kind of person that Elsie is. You know, we were at another street and she's looking for a lid for a cooking utensil, and there was another store there, and I said, why don't you just buy it there? She said, no, I promised this store that I will return, and so I have to walk a little bit to get to the store. Doesn't matter, but I'm gonna buy there where I promised them that I would return. That's the kind of person that I'm married to. A true blessing, indeed, a true blessing. Elsie, did I tell you that you are a blessing in my life? A true blessing.
I love you too, marido. Tampa da panela, pegar o quadro de manhã.
Essa é linda, por causa do detalhe, ó.
É, esse valor é por...
So here, do they charge extra to gift wrap something that you buy?
No, and they do really nicely,
Yeah,
right?
so it's free and she's taking all this time to do all this?
Yeah, look, just folding and putting special touch.
Only in Brazil. Holy moly, that was a long line.
Yes, you know why? Because it's back to school time.
Ah.
So all the parents are there holding a list of material for the school. It's
For the
like,
kids.
yeah.
I get it. I
They
was
have
wondering.
to have a password.
So every time we're in central Ilhéus, in the historical district, we always gravitate towards Berimbau right here. These guys have the life, huh? So this is our go-to restaurant in central Ilhéus. It's our friend Mateus.
Isso, 2 franguinhos com pão de sal, né? Em vez de ser pão mole.
You know, so no matter where we are, every chance we get, whether we're walking about or we're sitting at a restaurant like this, we love to read your comments. Particularly when we're resting in a place like this where it's so hot outside and nice and air conditioned inside. So please, keep your comments coming. We love to read them. This here is my favorite chicken sandwich in the world. But definitely here in Ilhéus. Call it the franguinho. So without this, life is not complete, because that is hot sauce. Homemade hot sauce. As they say here, molho de pimenta. It is so hot outside that even if you have no intention of shopping in the store, it just makes sense to stand in the door just to cool off a little bit before you move on. Just like I'm doing right now. Although here, Elsie has some stuff to buy, so Elsie is right there buying some stuff. And I'm cooling off. I mean, really guys, if you're gonna come to a tropical country where it's blistering hot, and if you're gonna wear shorts and sandals, please don't wear white socks. Ta-da!
No, homeless getting a new life.
That's true. This is gonna go into retirement. I'm gonna have to give this away to somebody, but look at this. This is
Much better, right?
chic, just like my wife.
Since you don't want to be walking, you sit in the Pão Central, you drink a coffee, I walk until 10 e companhia and come back.
All right, my love. Here, give me a kiss. I'll see you.
Mwah. See you soon.
Have my new chapéu. I feel so chic. I'll see you later. I got the Harrison Ford hat going. Now all of a sudden I feel like a superhero. That old one is gonna get chucked off. That's only for gardening and stuff like that. Hang on, here comes my chaffé. My chaffé, which is a little bit of coffee and a whole lot of hot water. Elsie, I want you to guess, without looking at the label, what this hat is made out of.
Meu marido. Palha. Palha.
Paper.
É mesmo?
This is made out of paper. Take a look at the label.
Origem China.
Yeah, but it's made out of paper.
Yeah,
Isn't
that's
that crazy?
amazing. Yeah.
You know, I feel like a new man with my new hat. I feel like a brand new man. You know, it's amazing. Just by changing the hat, what a difference things, you know, your life can take a completely new direction. Before I was looking like a fazenda guy, now I look like a gentleman from the city. From a fazenda guy to a gentleman, to a city guy, right? I love my new hat, Elsie. Eu amo minha novo chapéu. Eu amo minha novo chapéu. Agora eu sou
gente da cidade. Eu não sou um fazendeiro, não mais fazendeiro. Minha outra chapéu é só para fazendeiros, sitieiros, sitiantes. Obrigado. Minha professora da português é Elci, mas eu amo minha novo chapéu. Amo muito. Obrigado, Elci. Obrigado.
De nada. De nada.
You know, so Ilhéus is quite a famous port of call for cruise ships. You can see how big that cruise ship is up there. So the city is going to be full of tourists. That looks like something that would probably transport about 5,000 passengers. So every time these cruise ships come in during the tourist season, you can imagine how much that helps the economy of Ilhéus when 5,000 people offload and go shopping and eating and what have you.
I love my new hat. Eu amo minha novo chapéu.
Elsie and I are looking for new sunglasses. And this is where we're gonna buy them.
Eu quero mais uma para mim, ela que compra um também.
So talking about black underwear from earlier in the vlog,
I need to buy a few more because I happened to accidentally buy a few that were very long, and in this heat those long underwear just don't work for me. So either I have to get them altered or it's probably cheaper for me just to buy new ones. So
it's so hot here. The smaller the underwear, the better because it's so hot. Can't explain.
You like this color?
I like that a lot, yes. So because it's so hot outside, I'm buying these bikini type of cuecas, shorts, because the less fabric you have on, even though it's cotton, the better it is here in this crazy heat. You know, so a couple of months ago we ran out of our business cards. And the last set of business cards that we had, we'd actually had them printed, professionally printed by a printing company here in Brazil, I forget the name. But then I had this idea. I said to Elsie, why don't I design something on my laptop that, you know, we can use to photocopy business cards on recycled paper every time we run out. So that's exactly what I did. These business cards simply have been photocopied on recycled paper, and then they've been cut using a special scissor to give that serrated edge. And now, anytime we run out of business cards, all we have to do is go to a copy place, have them printed on recycled paper, cut them, and hand them out to people. Cool, huh? So one of the great things in places like small town Brazil, you've got people actually like shoe cobblers. They
fix your shoes for you for very cheap. So if you don't feel like buying a brand new pair, you can get them fixed, which is what Elsie's doing right now.
She was thinking about us.
Oh yeah? Why?
Yeah. Because we already brought shoes for her to fix, right? So she
Right.
says she was missing us. And she says, I thought about you guys this week. And I was thinking, where they should be. And then she says, oh, he's taking a picture. It's not beautiful. When you come to pick up, it will be painted. She
Ah.
says she's gonna paint.
But
the
I
front.
like it like this. It's much more character, just the way it is.
Yeah, but for the advertising.
Does she follow us on YouTube or Instagram?
Yes.
She does.
Yes, she does.
Also, our pressure cooker is not working, so I asked Elsie to ask the owner of the shoe place, the shoe fixing place, if they know anybody here in this neighborhood who fixes pressure cookers. And what did she say?
So she says, you go, turn right, and keep going. It's neighbor to the fish peixaria.
Okay, okay.
Casa do Peixe.
Tá bom, vamos. Mário Nelson Costa, na Ilhéus, Bahia, Brasil. Peixaria. À esquerda ou
Ao
à
lado,
direita?
ao lado.
Aqui?
É, onde é a peixaria?
Peixaria. Aqui
É
não?
aqui do lado direito.
Aqui.
Ali, tá vendo? Peixes
Ah, sim,
frescos.
sim, sim.
So she says ao lado. Probably because it's lunchtime, they didn't know the
Yeah.
what time is it? 1 something, right? It's right
Aqui, Valentina.
Isso. Fogões, tá vendo? Carpintaria, many things they fix. That's what you do.
Água mineral estupidamente gelada.
So for safety reasons, we decided to buy a new pressure cooker. And we're in this store, which I believe is the Walmart of Ilhéus, because they have a little bit of everything. And we're gonna try to buy a pressure cooker right here.
A outra mais segura que essa.
You know, there's some really cool old buildings in Ilhéus. This is one of them. It's right opposite the main bus stop in Centro Histórico. Take a look at that. Isn't that amazing?
Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. I love you, God. Thank you for everything. Thank you, God. Thank you, God, for blessing me. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God.